Housing affordability has been an increasing challenge faced by many county residents, especially low-income households. The call to address this problem at the county level has been loud and clear for quite some time now. For decades, the county has administered two main funding programs to build and preserve affordable housing units. These are the New Homes Land Acquisition and the Housing Implementation Funds. Both were authorized by the BOL in 1994 and in 1980, respectively, to assist households earning up to 80% of the area median income to secure a place to live. Since 2019, a total of $140 million. In addition, the creation of the Flex Funds program, which was released last week to address funding gaps in ready-to-build affordable housing developments, catapulted funding for affordable housing units by an additional $100 million. This results in a grand total of $240 million dedicated to affordable housing developments in just in the last 6 years. One may ask how many units result from all of these appropriations. I can tell you that from January 1st, 2018 until December 31st, 2023, there are over 6,500 affordable housing units that have been put into motion in these past 6 years. The number is broken down in the following categories. Over 1,100 units were built and now are fully occupied. An additional 1,500 units are currently under construction. An additional 530 units have obtained their land use and funding approvals and are waiting to close by either state or local entities. And an additional 3,200 units are either pending approvals or are in the planning stages of the construction development.
We always have a difficulty in government meeting our aspirations. And many times those of us who are in public office, you run for public office, you talk about things that you'd like to see happen. And we know, as students of government and practitioners in the world of government, how hard it is to do it. Affordable housing, we know the need and we understand the value of it when it comes to completion. But the process of finding the right site, having a developer who's skilled enough to be able to navigate all of these different things, the financing challenges, the site preparation challenges. You look at a piece of land to the naked eye, it looks fine. There are issues within this parcel itself that have to be dealt with before construction can begin. The questions of environmental impact that have to be analyzed in great detail to satisfy the state requirements. Issues of the neighborhood around it. Sometimes the neighborhood is supportive, sometimes the neighborhood is not supportive. Sometimes the local officials, because we're a home rule state, and those local officials have a lot to say about what happens and doesn't happen, and sometimes that has to be negotiated out. So when we get to the finish line and we get to a moment like this where land is being acquired by this act, we know that we're heading in the right direction. Commissioner Lopez talked about all the different levels of status that we're in. Nothing gives me greater pleasure, not for the day that the ribbon is cutting, but to drive by one of these complexes 6 months after people have moved in. And when I walk around Mayfair Apartments in Greenburgh, when I go through the parking lot where Sawpit Seniors on, I look and I watch. There's no name on the building that identifies that we did it, a plaque or something like that. You look at it and you have a sense of satisfaction that we made government work, not just through the speeches we give, which we give, but we made it work through the actions that we took. And those actions mean something to those 92 people, to those 74 people in each of these cases. And so that's why I'm very happy that we're here today to put the next wheel in motion. The Yonkers conveyance for resources passed by the Board of Legislators, 16 votes for, no votes against on the 22nd day of January of 2024. Today is the 7th day of the month of February. And certified is this action by Malika Sunday Vanderberg, Clerk of the County Board of Legislators, and by my signature, I have made this law, and this is the Yonkers site. So let me invite Mr. Tubiolo and Ms. Williams to have those pens. Also passed by 16 votes to no votes, conveys the resources for the Ossining project. And once again, this is on the 7th day of the month of February. Emiliana, this is your first pen, and we have one for Erica as well.
Thank you.
And Nancy. I run out of stuff to sign. I'll give you an autograph.